everybody. Today, coming at you live from beautiful Mediterranean beaches of Marseille. We're going to be doing a flow including the moon salutation. This is fantastic for a cool down after a workout, which is actually what I'm doing here. And it definitely helps with the just overall energetic cooling of the body. So let's go ahead and get started with this quick flow. Go ahead and come to stand in Tadasana, the front of your mat, lifting up through the heels, tucking the tailbone, raise the arms up overhead. Inhale, extend your back in extended Tadasana. Exhale, come back to Tadasana. Inhale, fold forward. Exhale, come into a deep squat. Try to keep your heels on the ground. Exhale, fold forward once more. Inhale, step back into downward facing dog, stretching through the shoulders, feeling a stretch in the hamstrings. Exhale, bring the knees down into tabletop. Inhale, come to standing knees, standing strong. Keep breathing. Exhale, arms up overhead. Inhale, bending back for camel pose. You can keep the arms back or you can drop them down to your ankles. Make sure you're pushing through the hips to stabilize you and protect the lower back. Inhale, release the posture. Exhale, coming back into tabletop. Gonna do some cat-cows. But just before that, go ahead and separate the knees, allowing the torso to drape through into child's pose, forehead to the mat. Breathe here after that deep back bend. Inhale, come back up to tabletop. Exhale, concave the chest into cat. Inhale, arch the back for cow. Inhale, concave the chest. Exhale, arch the back. Inhale, concave. Exhale, arch. Having really deep breaths here. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, tuck the toes, press back up into downward facing dog. Inhale slowly, walk the feet forward between the hands, coming back into our forward fold. Inhale, stand in Tadasana, strong, proud. Exhale, turn to the side of your mat. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, extended Tadasana, coming into a back bend once more. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, bend from the thoracic spine to the left. Exhale, neutral. Bend from the thoracic spine to the right. Really deep side bend. Inhale. Step the feet out. Come into goddess pose. We want to continue tucking the tailbone here. Help stabilize you. Press up into Starman. And go ahead and drop that left arm down to the left foot for triangle pose. Inhale, turn that back toes toward the front of the mat for pyramid pose. Nose to shin. Exhale, dropping that right knee down and coming into crescent lunge or a kneeling lunge. You can keep the arms just overhead, or you can back bend with me. Inhale, release hands. Exhale, turn, pivoting the back foot into a side squat. Exhale into a deep squat. Inhale, extending that left leg now. Right leg is bent. Side squat on the right side. Now we're turning our body facing the right knee into a kneeling crescent. Arms up overhead. You can do a back bend. Remember, it's all about stability in the core here. If you feel a little wobbly, don't do a back bend. We can work up to that. Inhale. I want you to go ahead and stand up into pyramid pose, nose to shin, standing on that back leg. Exhale, pivot the back foot out, toes facing the side of the mat, coming into triangle pose. Keep breathing here. Stability in the core, remember. Exhale, Starman. Inhale, dropping back down into goddess pose. Exhale, Starman. Breathe here deeply. Inhale, step the feet back together. Hands coming to prayer in the middle of the chest. Inhale, arms up overhead. Side bend to the left. Exhale, neutral. Inhale, deep side bend to the right. Inhale, coming back to a neutral spine. Bring the arms back down to the sides. Making sure those shoulders are down away from our ears. Our tailbone is tucked. Gonna come into one more really nice deep back bend. Making sure the hips are stacked over the knees to protect the low back. Inhale, hands come down to prayer. Exhale, come back into a deep squat. Heels on the floor, happy toes. Those toes should be able to lift off the ground. Inhale, extend into a forward fold. Exhale, step that right leg back into a kneeling crescent on the left side. Here we can keep a neutral spine. Just keep the arms up overhead. We're cooling down from our cool down. Inhale, step the left knee back. Tabletop, neutral spine. Breathe here, feeling the stomach contracting. Exhale, standing knees. Inhale, you can remain in standing knees or go ahead and come back for camel pose once again. Remembering pushing through the pelvis. It's going to help deepen the back bend and protect the low back. Inhale, release the posture. Exhale, coming into tabletop. Inhale, step the right leg forward into kneeling crescent on the right side. Neutral spine, arms up overhead. Inhale, go ahead and step the right knee back. Exhale, separate the knees just slightly, bringing the toes together, coming back down into child's pose. Breathe here. Let your body relax from those deep back bends. If you notice, we started on the left side. It's not important, but it is tradition within the moon salutation. Start on the left side of the Ida Nadi, the feminine side of the body, the moon. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, arch the back. Inhale, concave the chest. Exhale, arch the back. Inhale, concave the chest, feeling a nice stretch in the shoulders. Exhale, arch the back, feeling a deep stretch in the abdomen, the mid-abdomen. Exhale. Going to come to a neutral spine. Tuck those toes. Press through into downward facing dog, getting a stretch in the bottom of the shoulders around the armpit area. In the lats. That's the word. Exhale, slowly walk forward, forward fold. Inhale, keep those heels down, coming down into a deep squat, hands at prayer. These deep squats are excellent for grounding. Inhale, stand up, arms come up overhead, feeling the breeze in your hair. Inhale, drop the arms down. Exhale, stand in Tadasana, remembering pulling up through the arches of the feet, feeling the quads engage, the tailbone tucks, the pelvis actually rotates, engaging the core. Shoulders are down away from the ears, and we're relaxing. Inhale, hands come to prayer. Namaste. Nice deep bow to end our practice. If you would like to, go ahead and lay back down on your mat and do Shavasana for about 10 minutes, just to continue to allow the body to cool. Thank you guys.